You are one of the early voices, Jim Simpson, in figuring out how mass migration was being used as a tool of Marxists and communists to invade the United States of America and Western countries around the world. And then, of course, how Islamic immigration has been used as a cover by the Marxists, which led right to one of your more recent books over the last few years, the red-green axis and how to understand it. I have now added to that, I'm sure I'm not the only one, other people too have added the red-green-blue axis to that, to include the globalists and how we're being played and how these forces around us really work. You have an extraordinary body of work. I will say you really deserve the credit for figuring this out, not years, but decades before the rest of us. And you also have a new book out. I mean, after the books about the red-green axis, you had your Karl Marx books, Marx Explained, and now you have your new book, which is called, remind me, please.
Manufactured Crisis, The War to End America.
That's right. Manufactured Crisis, the war to end America, which is really about what you see as an existential crisis that we are facing. So can you explain, Jim, how you see where we are today, especially in light of the election of the first openly Democrat Socialist Islamic jihadist mayor of New York City, Zohran Mamdani?
Mamdani, yeah. Zohran Mamdani. Well, it's very interesting because we've been hearing a lot in the news lately about the Red-Green Alliance, they call it. And, it's taken from the Red-Green Axis, the two books that I wrote on it, but it's really not so much an alliance as it is the communists using the Islamic radicals and frankly, the Muslim Brotherhood and the entire Islamic movement, the entire radical Islamic movement, including Islamic terrorism, they've been using them as cutouts for continued war against the West with plausible deniability. And people don't get that part. Now, it's absolutely true that, the Islamists that want to see Sharia law imposed in the United States and elsewhere in the West, many of them are very serious about that. But a lot of the leaders, and I include Zohran Mamdani in that category, are actually communists, and they're using Islamism as a cover, just as when we began allowing Muslim immigration, the Russians, the Soviets, saw that as a great opportunity to infiltrate a group of people who could challenge our culture under the First Amendment, freedom of religion. And so they slid in that way, but it's not really a religion. It is a tyrannical form of government that has a so-called religion as part of it.